How you doing, YouTube? Wanted to do this little update on COVID. I was just telling my chat here. So distracting. I was just telling my chat that COVID is still real. In fact, there's an increase of infections. The variants are coming out hot and heavy. And we're actually seeing in Canada a mandate here in BC, at least, for the hospitals to mandate masking, which was kind of interesting how they basically set up a whole masking system. And then when it was legal, they kind of started to be lax on it. It's like, no, the one place where you should be, just keep that as the default rule. Keep that as the default rule. Everyone should wear a mask. But I wanted to show this to you just as a reminder that, don't feel bad if you go to a movie theater, you go to a public place, maybe you go to the grocery store, maybe you don't wear it, maybe you do, but you're in a confined space. Like if I'm going to Costco, I'm wearing my mask. If I'm going to the movie theater, I'm wearing my mask. If I'm in this confined space, elbow to elbow with everyone breathing on me, COVID is still a reality, and you're not being a scaremonger. You're not being foolish for taking the proper precautions to prevent you from getting this virus. That if you are vaccinated, you don't your life is far less likely to be at risk. But that doesn't mean that you still won't run into complications. Long COVID is still very much a reality for thousands of people. I don't know if it's tens of thousands, but why risk it? Why risk it?
Clive Ellis, one of thousands of patients suffering with COVID-19 here, stretching Michigan hospitals to the breaking point.
When did you know you had to come to the hospital? What were you experiencing?
My oxygen numbers were down in the upper 60s, lower 70s.
Oh dear, that's very low.
Yeah,
What does it feel like?
feels like a wreck.
Unvaccinated, this is the 66-year-old's second bout of COVID-19. Whatever natural immunity he had,
It's my second round. This is way worse.
And this was worse than the first.
Yeah, and the first one was bad.
didn't help. His message now:
Would you encourage others to get vaccinated now, though?
Yes.
How important is it? I mean, how bad is COVID?
See what it takes to change a conservative's mind. Do you see how your time is wasted having these arguments and pointing out their hypocrisies? Right? We need to just understand that they are what they are, and we need to defeat them politically. And the only way to do that is to out-organize them. This guy, he caught COVID once. Yeah, it's all good. I'm good now. And he was like gonna vote anti-vax, conservative, probably. This is what it takes to change a conservative's mind. You're literally at the edge of the fucking void, peering into oblivion. Oh, maybe I'll change my mind. I guess so.
It's terrible. You don't want it.
Still, there are those like 62-year-old Deborah LaRoche in the COVID unit for a week now, who says vaccination just isn't for her.
I didn't want to be vaccinated.
You did not want to be vaccinated.
No,
Do you think you'll get vaccinated after this?
no.
Why?
I should be okay.
Wow, equal Dari. Wow. What a radical assumption. Of course I'm not. You think a pro-democracy argument is somehow an argument for anti-democracy. Fuck you, dude. I say out-organize. I don't say dominate. Get the power and ban right parties. If right-wing parties can't win in a democratic contest, then they deserve to lose. Since when does the universe say we have to be fair to conservative parties who refuse to fucking, provide for their constituents and give them something to vote for? That's not my fucking problem.
Okay now.
You think?
Yeah.
The sickness, death, and seemingly endless.
And look, there's a lot of aggressive and angry and pissed off things I want to say to this woman, but I vociferously disagree with you, ma'am. Have a nice day, ma'am.
Now.
You think?
Yeah.
The sickness, death, and seemingly endless suffering taking its toll on those who come to work every day to save lives at Lansing's Sparrow Health.
The other day I had my first
You're the one talking about banning. I never said banning, you jackass. That's the end of this conversation. You made the accusation. I didn't say banning. I said out-organize, you fuck.
panic attack, and
So why are you defending banning? I didn't say ban. You did, bitch. Fuck you, dude. God, that pisses me off. I talk about advocating democracy, and you twist my words into somehow saying it's somehow me wanting to ban right-wing parties? Outrageous.
didn't know what it was. Like, I'm a nurse, I should know these things. And I drove to work and I couldn't get out of the car. And I'm like, what is going on? And it was a full-on, after I sat there for a minute, I go, oh my gosh, I'm having a panic attack. Like, I did not want to come into work.
Stress, tension, anxiety on the face and in the lives of every healthcare worker here.
I've gone home a few days and had days where I just cry. And as a mom, it's really hard because my kids then are challenged to see that. So I have to put on a brave front for them too. But it's awful.
Though most staff here are vaccinated, Sparrow has no vaccine mandate for its workers and is still suffering a shortage of staff.
Well, if that's the case, then I take back my bitch comment and my other insults. Equaldari. Please accept my apology. I was not reading it correctly then. It's hard to get context out through text. Please accept my apology for calling you a bitch. We need to defeat the right democratically if we want this entire experiment to continue in America called democracy. Meta troll. Oh, great.
Staff worn thin by stress, endless shifts, and treating preventable sickness and death.
So COVID is still real. Take it seriously. Don't feel bad if you're wearing a mask. People want to give you strange looks. Fuck them. You want to be this guy?
Clive Ellis, one of thousands.
You want to be this guy? And you do you want this woman? Do you want this woman who is going to get released from the hospital and then go to the grocery store and go to the movie theater and just live her normal life as a super spreader everywhere that she goes, wildly unvaccinated? She's got all the variants, man. She's walking around like a Beanie Baby collection. You want this idiot, quite frankly, to catch you off guard, to turn you into this guy?
Clive Ellis, one of...
Take this shit seriously. Take your health seriously. Get vaccinated, obviously. Merit to certain conservative policies. Since when does the Conservative Party in the United States support conservative policies? And if you're saying cutting WIC and cutting SNAP is a conservative policy, then that party doesn't deserve debate. What are we even talking about? We're talking about a barbaric let children starve policy. You have nothing to replace WIC with, just cut it. Let kids fucking starve, huh? So conservatives don't even support conservative policies. They support nothing but fealty to the oligarchy and dominance of democracy, the destruction of democracy. That's what they stand for now. Anytime they get into power, first thing that they're trying to do, change how votes are happening, change the rules so that they can change elections afterwards. Arizona, Texas, Kentucky, fucking Florida. I could go on and on and on. Any state in the union that has full Republican control, they're doing everything in their fucking power to change how votes are counted, to change how they can change the vote. There's nothing redeemable about the conservatives in America. There's nothing conservative about them. This is not the party of William Buckley. Mitch McConnell and fucking Newt Gingrich abandoned William Buckley decades after his death. So, by the way, not only is COVID still a reality, but climate change is real. I showed this yesterday. We'll show it again. Yeah, and they talk a big game about tradition. Meanwhile, they're breaking every tradition in the book. I guarantee you, if Matt Gaetz becomes Speaker of the House, he's gonna do away with the filibuster immediately. Oh, Mitch McConnell. Oh, Joe Manchin. Oh, filibuster. Kristen Sinema. I'll defend the filibuster with my life. It's so important to the democracy. The moment Matt Gaetz gets in charge, oh yeah, filibuster. Not doing it. It's just a rule. They could just change the rules. Yeah, no, moneymaker. Newt Gingrich was lowering taxes and red tape on the rich. Did your taxes get lowered? You feeling the benefit of Newt Gingrich's policies? Moneymaker? What are you, a business owner? And you think that the only solution to every fucking problem is to cut your fucking taxes? Because you know what we need to do? We need to raise taxes on these Walmart, Amazon-style companies while lowering the taxes of small business. You know how difficult it is for a small business owner to run a company when they got to pay for healthcare insurance and they got to pay, all this other shit? Even in America, where it's like, you get all kinds of benefits as a business owner, it's still extremely difficult as a small business owner to run a business. And then what do we have as the result? Homogenous retail everywhere you go. Every little town in the United States looks exactly the same. Fast food, Walmart, Targets, all that shit. It's all the same shit. No more small businesses. I mean, good luck trying to find a mom and pop hardware store that isn't an Ace Hardware or some other fucking, break off brand or something. Because Home Depot gets to enjoy incredible tax breaks while regular hardware stores have to, pay normal people taxes. So sick and tired of this fucking idea that conservatives are conservative. Nothing conservative about it. So there you go. That's my climate and COVID update. Chat wanted to talk about everything else. Thanks, YouTube. Like and subscribe, and, accidentally walk around the house naked when your family's there. It's like a power move, Just walk into the kitchen and take a swig of milk and then go back up to the bathroom. Completely ignore them. Just do it. Swinging dick.